Imagine a world where every citizen is a warrior, where every breath is a battle cry. Welcome to the Swingball planet. Renowned for its military prowess and strategic acumen, this unique world was home to the Swingball Republic and the Swingball Confederates, a breakaway faction seeking sovereignty. The Republic, led by the formidable Matty Mouse and his Swingball gang, stood firm against the Confederates' secessionist ambitions. Little did they know, their world was about to be shaken by a war of epic proportions. In the year 1928, the tensions reached a boiling point. The Swingball Republic declared war on the Confederates, marking the beginning of World War Swingball. The Swingball planet, once united, was suddenly thrown into a frenzy of conflict and chaos. The war began with a bang. The first major event was the Swingball naval battle, a spectacle of strategy and force. At the helm of the operation was the SS Mad Boat Scilly, a formidable force that led the charge against the Confederate fleet. It was a battle that showcased the might of the Swingball Republic and set the tone for the brutal war that was to come. As the war progressed, the reality of the conflict began to sink in. Millions of Swingball citizens took up arms, leaving their homes to fight in the trenches. The trenches, once symbols of Swingball unity, were now filled with the sounds of war and the cries of soldiers. The toll of the conflict was immense, with countless lives lost in the pursuit of victory. This was a war unlike any other. It was a war that tested the resolve of the Swingball Republic and its leader, Matty Mouse. It was a war that would determine the fate of the Swingball planet and its citizens. The war was on, and there was no turning back. As the war raged on, a devastating decision was made. The Republic decided to bomb Confederate land, causing a nuclear fallout. It was a decision that would mark the turning point of the conflict, an act of force so formidable, it would decide the victor and the vanquished. The Swingball Republic, led by the indomitable Matty Mouse, had reached a juncture. The war was taking its toll, and something drastic had to be done. They decided to deploy their most devastating weapon, a calculated move that would alter the course of the war and history of the Swingball planet. The bombing of Confederate land was not just a military strategy, but a statement. It was a show of strength, a signal of the Republic's resolve, and a message to the Confederates: surrender or face ruin. The aftermath was immediate and catastrophic. The nuclear fallout turned the Confederate land into a wasteland, a shadow of its former self. The Swingball Confederates, once a formidable force, found themselves on the brink of defeat. The bombing had proven too much, their resistance waned, and their spirit of rebellion was crushed. Defeat was imminent, and the Confederates had no choice but to accept their fate. The war was over, but the Swingball planet was forever changed. The scars of the war were deep, the losses profound. The Swingball planet, once a beacon of unity, was now a symbol of division and destruction. In the ashes of war, a new group arose. They called themselves the Atmosphere. Born from the remnants of the Swingball Confederates, this group was led by the newly promoted Aladar, a figure who had become emblematic of resilience and survival amid the devastation. The Atmosphere was an involuntary creation, forced into existence by the harsh realities of the war's end. The Swingball Republic, having emerged victorious, expelled these individuals from its territories. The Confederates, now the Atmosphere, found themselves in a state of exile, adrift in an uncertain world. The struggle to form a new identity was arduous. The members of the Atmosphere were tainted by their association with the Confederates, yet they were determined to move beyond the shadows of their past. Aladar, their leader, faced the challenge head-on, steering his people towards a fresh start. They were no longer Confederates, but a new entity, one that yearned for peace and unity after the horrors of war. The Atmosphere sought to redefine themselves, to carve out a place in a world that had turned its back on them. They were the living embodiment of the war's aftermath, a stark reminder of the cost of conflict. The war had ended, but its echoes would reverberate through the generations to come. They were the Atmosphere, a testament to the resilience of the Swingball species, a symbol of hope in a world forever scarred by the World War Swingball of 1928.